This is the Voice of America station at Rhodes, bringing to a close this portion of today's broadcast. For specific
You've probably heard of the Voice of America. It's one of several United States government networks broadcasting news and information to audiences all over the world.
Radio Martí, de cubano a cubano.
That's the sound of Radio Martí, being broadcast from this sprawling 2,800-acre facility in Pitt County.
De martinoticias.com.
Locals know this as Voice of America.
I say congratulations on the new Greenville facility. Your burden in the years ahead is one of truth and challenge.
Hier spricht eine Stimme aus Amerika. Aus Amerika im Krieg. Unsere Stimmen kommen zu Ihnen aus New York.
This is a voice speaking from America.
A voice from America at war.
Our voices are coming to you from New York.
This is the Voice of America, Washington, D.C., signing on.
The Voice of America's Bethany relay station was located in Butler County, Ohio's Union Township, about 25 miles north of Cincinnati, adjacent to the transmitter site of WLW. In 1942, in the midst of World War II, the United States government contracted with the Crosley Broadcasting Corporation to build a radio station capable of broadcasting its message around the world. Starting in 1944 during World War II, it transmitted American radio programming abroad on shortwave frequencies using 200,000-watt transmitters built by Crosley engineers under the direction of R.J. Rockwell. The site was developed to provide fallback transmission facilities inland and away from the East Coast, where transmitters were located in Massachusetts, on Long Island, in New York, and in New Jersey, all close to the ocean, subject to attack from German submarines or other invading forces. The facility took its name from the Liberty Township community of Bethany, which was about 2 miles north of the facility. The station broadcast its telecasts in 53 different languages at first, hoping to provide people around the world with information on the United States' efforts during World War II. The United States government intended the Voice of America to provide hope to people around the world and to counteract the propaganda espoused by America's enemies in this conflict. When Bethany Station became operating, the broadcaster stated, "We shall speak to you about America and the war. The news may be good or it may be bad, but we will tell you the truth." The transmitters were built by Powell Crosley Jr.'s Crosley Broadcasting Corporation about 1 mile west of the company's tower for WLW AM in Mason. The company chose this site due to its relatively high altitude and also because of its flatness. These two conditions made the location ideal for constructing radio towers and for broadcasting. In 1944, the Crosley Broadcasting Corporation completed the installation's construction. The station originally required 3.5 million watts of electricity to operate and consisted of 10 transmitters and 22 antennas. Once the Crosley Broadcasting Corporation completed the station, the radio program began to broadcast. The Office of War Information began broadcasting in July 1944, and Adolf Hitler is said to have denounced the Cincinnati liars. This structure is impressive as it climbs way more than 400 feet in the air, as it has a sight of all the neighborhoods and shopping centers that surround it. On ground level, looking up at this tower is a sight to see, and how they constructed it must have taken a lot of time to do it, as it reaches for the heavens itself. The tower could easily rival the height of any of the skyscrapers that stand in Cincinnati today. Following the war with the OWI abolished, the facility was taken over by the State Department in 1945. It became part of the newly created United States Information Agency in 1953. The Crosley Broadcasting Corporation operated the facility for the government until November 1963, when the Voice of America assumed direct control. At its peak, the facility had 6 transmitters broadcasting with 250 kilowatts and 2 transmitting with 50 kilowatts. The facility was closed on November 14, 1994, because of changing technologies. The transmission shifted to satellites. The towers were brought down from December 1997 to February 1998. Most of the land was turned over to the county and township for use as a park. Part in the southwest corner was sold to developers who had erected a shopping center called the Voice of America Center. The Miami University Voice of America Learning Center opened on the site in January 2009.
Fire.